I'm going to do a quick refresh on my curly hair. Just to let you know, oh, welcome to Authentic Beauty with Tara D. I'm Tara. We're going to do a quick refresh on curly hair. You may not know, but my hair is naturally curly. I usually straighten it on Mondays. I wash on Mondays and Thursdays. And on Thursdays, I typically try to wear my hair in its natural state. And I typically use a diffuser and some products to get my curls looking their best and staying their best for a long time. Well, yesterday, in my curly hair routine, I made an error. So if you've seen one of my previous lives about how I blow dry my hair, you've noticed that I have a certain step in which I put products on when my hair is wet. First, your spray on leave-in treatment, then some sort of cream. I typically do Dream Cream and Curl Cream together. Then a gel, and for curly hair, that is essential because the gel is what holds. Creams hydrate, moisturize, hold curl pattern pretty well, like really enhanced curl pattern, but they don't provide a lot of hold for long-term curl hold. So I forgot to put the gel in yesterday when I was in a rush to get ready. So I can already tell by how my hair, this is how I slept in my hair last night. I know it's real pretty, and I know I don't have any makeup on, but we're gonna take care of that later. But at the end of the day, oh gosh, I had to put my glasses on. Hang on. Hey Annette, how are you? From Norway again. How are you, sister? Welcome. I'm doing a hair refresh this morning. I need to find my towel. So we're gonna take this hair out. I can already tell it did not sleep well. I did not sleep in a bonnet. So my hair, and by the end of the day yesterday, my hair was already losing its curl. The curl was falling. And that is a 100% because I didn't put any gel in it when it was wet and before I diffused it. So we're gonna do a retouch really quickly this morning, and I'm gonna put that gel in there. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently than I would normal hair, but this is gonna be just a very quick tutorial on how to refresh and maybe fix this hair. Okay, so let's take our hair out. It's a little crazy. So I always, you know, you can't brush hair after it's curly. If it's curly after it's dry. So I get my fingers in and I shake it really well. Now we're going to assess the situation here. So it's more like waves instead of curls today. And I'm pretty certain, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain this back looks like a rat's nest. I know I'm not going to be able to see it, but it's probably lost all its curls from up here because that's typically what happens. So here's what I'm going to do really quickly. Let me take my jewelry off because I'm going to be working with my hands. I'm going to spray my hair with some water. If you don't have a hair sprayer and you have curly hair, you don't have anything that you can use to spray water with, you can do a couple of things. I'll show you an example. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. This is an old skincare bottle, but I love how the spray is very light and not super directional. My preferred one is this one right here, and if you guys want to know what it is, you can message me on this page or put water in the comments and I'll message you what it is and send you a link for it. But this is really great because it's got a fine mist. And it's almost, if you pump it, it's almost like a continuous aerosol. So I put, you can see it's a little bit cloudy. That's because I put a bit of essential oils in mine. I put lavender in there. This is just from Whole Foods. You can get it there. Lavender is really great for hair. Hydrating, has hydrating properties. And since I'm putting this mostly on the ends of my hair, that's what I want. Lavender and sandalwood are really good essential oils. Sandalwood will help refresh the smell of your hair, but also keep ends that from drying out. So we're gonna wet our hair, first step. Okay, and it smells so good because I have a little bit of essential oil in there. Just a few drops, just to give it a little bit of extra nourishment on days that I just spray. Okay, so do you see how I've wet this hair pretty well? Let me get the back of it. When you have essential oils in it, shake it up. our hair pretty wet, okay? Now this is gonna hopefully help reconstitute some of the curl. I don't wanna get my roots wet, so I'm gonna hold my hair up and I'm gonna get this little part that falls right here wet, but not at the root, okay? Now, good morning, Sharon. I'm doing a really quick hair live. Excellent, okay. My allergies are crazy. So I'm gonna go in with the hair gel I did not put in my hair yesterday, which was my fatal error and why my hair did not hold its curl. Cream hydrates and moisturizes and really defines curl pattern. Gel holds. So that's why I always advocate, if you want your curls to last for multiple days and not have to wash every other day or every day, put a gel in your hair. Spray in leave-in treatment, then your cream, then a gel, okay? That's what curly hair needs. And I know it sounds like a lot, but y'all know curly hair can take a lot. I have finer curly hair, thinner texture that weighs down pretty easily, and it still doesn't weigh my curl down. So I'm gonna take one pump. That seems like a lot. Do you see that? That's one pump of the Posh hair polish. This is fantastic for a couple of reasons. It's a heat protectant. I'm gonna rub it in between my hands. I'm gonna give a teeny tiny spray to loosen it a little bit. I don't do this when I'm putting it in wet hair. I just go in, and then I am going to take this gel and I'm gonna scrunch it in, okay? And I'm gonna make sure at the ends where my hair the curl tends to fall out, I'm going to make sure to start at the ends and then work my way up. And when I start with one pump, if I can't get all the way through my hair and get enough on there that I want, I can always do a little tiny pump afterwards. So because the back of my hair really lost most of its curl, I'm gonna do a teeny tiny extra pump. This has aloe and glycerin in it. It is super hydrating. It protects against humidity and heat. It is great for curly hair, for holding your curls, imparting shine into your curls and manageability into your curls. I don't know if it came back in stock yesterday. A bunch of things came back in stock yesterday. But that's my dog and my daughter. Sorry, y'all. And, but if it's not in stock for curly haired girls, it's worth the wait. Put your email in. He's already had treats, honey. Huh? He has already had treats. Don't let him trick you into giving him more. This dog, I swear, tries to get treats from everybody in the family, acts like he hasn't had them all day, all morning. I say all day, it's not even 7 in the morning. Okay, so you can see I'm just scrunching. Now, if I wanted to, I could just let this dry. And do you see how it's kind of reconstituted a little bit? But, excuse me, oh my goodness. Hey, Annette, you're 29. I'm 50. I'm about to be 51. Let's take whatever happens to be left over, which isn't much, but you can see a little bit right here. And let's like tame down some flyaways at the very top of our hair. And then I could take a tiny bit of salt and sea spray and spray that on. This is gonna give some light hold as well. And then I'm gonna just hit it with a really quick diffuser just to give ourselves a little bit of life back, okay? Here we go. I lift up, okay? And now I'm gonna lift it and I'm gonna just lay it in there because the roots are not wet. Please. The roots are not wet. I can go up from the bottom and kind of push up to dry Like gather it up like this and then put it in the diffuser and let it kind of sit there. Do not let the diffuser sit on curly hair for longer than 15 to 30 seconds, because if you get a curl in there that's a tad bit wonky, it's gonna dry that way. Do you see how that has started to give a little bit of life back? Now let's get the bottoms of these curls. I like to put my hand on top of it because this hair dryer has got a lot of power. This is the professional hair dryer, the Les Stylistes. Let's get the bottom here. Just tuck those little curls in and lay it down. I have this on medium speed and warm heat, nothing too hot. Curly hair is sensitive and prone to dry out very quickly, craves moisturization. So these really hydrating products that don't have alcohol or silicones in them are great for our hair. And look, it's really bringing some spring back into my life, to the life of my hair, my strands. Hey Kimberly, how are you, sister? How have you been? Okay, so now I'm going to take this hair. Now remember, I've already done my roots because this is just a refresh. And I'm just gonna like pile my little curls into the diffuser and let it do its work. Just to recap for anybody who's just joined in, I have naturally curly hair. I washed it yesterday. I forgot one step in my wash day routine for curly hair, and that was applying a gel, which meant that my curls fell out very easily yesterday and overnight as I slept in them. And so they didn't look as refreshed as I wanted them to be. So this is just my cheat for bringing curly hair back to life without having to wash it again. And remember, this is medium, and look at the spring back in these curls from this method, okay? I'm gonna take this hair, and I'm just gonna like let it sit up there. Gentle heat. It's on not the cold, not the no heat setting, but the very lowest setting it can possibly be on. Now my hair is never going to be frizz-free at the top. It's just not, my hair just doesn't live its life that way. But look how it's frizz-free at the bottom and the curls are coming back. Now to get myself a little bit of lift, look at all my gray hair. I take my hands, I stick them in there, I pull back a little bit, create a bit of tension, and just hit it. Let me hit it with a little bit of Salt and Sea spray right there, just to give it lift. And delightful smell. And then I just literally hit it with a bit of tension in this diffuser, holding it upright like that. And I'm gonna do the same right here. See how that goes like that? I'll straighten that out a little bit, but not like with a brush, because I don't want the brush to disturb the curls. But see how I'm just like pulling, creating a bit of tension? And applying very gentle heat with a diffuser. And then I think we're done. A nice little refresh. Very quick, very easy to execute. There. Now, if it's not totally dry, that's fine. We can just kind of finger scrunch it. I don't know how the back is. I didn't really do a lot of concentrating on the back. Hang on. Let's just give a little bit of Salt and Sea spray back here. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so much better than when I took my hair down out of my ponytail after sleeping. I revived these curls, and now that I have a bit of gel in them, they're gonna last me. I'm not washing my hair again until Monday. Okay, so let me just show you kind of the curl that came back to life. It's got shine. It has manageability too. Do you see? And the frizz is reduced. My frizz is never going to completely go away. I need to get my fingers in here and like, this is the thinnest spot of my hair. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. And you see right here, really great reconstituted curls. Okay, this is it. If you guys have any questions, I'll catch up on comments. I'm gonna hop off, put my skincare on, and then put makeup on to get ready for work. So meet me back here in 5 minutes and we'll chat some more. Y'all have a great day.